of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we are taking a look at the official trailer, 41 the Only, Terrence Malick's newest film. Of course, you know Terrence Malick. He's the very visionary director. And I said that correctly. He's that much visionary director behind like The Tree of Life and a couple of other very notable films. This is his newest project. Apparently, the premise is it's for sure for A Hidden Life, by the way. And the basic premise is just it's about a guy. It's about about a guy who refuses to go to war to fight for the Nazis.
Yeah, from what I heard, pretty much from what I was reading about it, because it's based on a true story. And
it feels like it's based on a true story. Yeah.
It is. No, it is. That's what I'm saying. It is pretty much, and it's taken the thoughts of, remember that one other film. It's the other one where he didn't want to fight because of his religion and stuff like that.
Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah, I saw like the last like quarter.
That's what this is. This is kind of what it's doing on the other side of things, pretty much. Where there's a man who's on the side of, not on the side, but where he's at and stuff like that. When it goes to war, pretty much, he doesn't want to fight. But even though he's forced to be trained, pretty much he fights to do whatever it takes not to fight, even for the Nazis. He didn't want to. It was what's that term? Conscientious.
They had the term on the premise. What was it? Conscientious objector.
Yeah, just like how in Hacksaw Ridge he was pretty much. Here it's showing more of the other side of it. What they had to go through.
You know what? I'll give props to this because it may or may not be a film I'll watch. But I'll give props to this film for doing that, because you don't see a lot of films doing it. It's like, well, there's some Americans who didn't want to fight. There was also some like Austrians and Germans on the other side who didn't want to fight either.
And he was pretty much, they have supposedly they do have some type of immemorial for the guy because he was the only one in that town overall who who just refused
to join the Nazis.
And he did whatever it took pretty much. And there could be a lot more I'm missing out on, but that's what the overall consensus is for this film.
Well, apparently the film is nearly 3 hours long, so I think they'll touch those subjects.
They're going to dive into it much deeper. Let's just dive right into this for the official trailer for A Hidden Life. So here we go.
That's a very interesting quote.
Remember the day when we first met? I remember that motorcycle, my best dress. You looked at me, and I knew how simple life was then.
Happened to our country. We're killing innocent people, raiding other countries, preying on the weak. If our leaders, if they're evil, what does one do? You have a duty to the fatherland, to cherish Texas.
You cannot say no to your race and your home. You are a traitor.
Yeah, they're not joking about. I wasn't joking about him being a visionary director, because there's a lot of great shots in his.
They can't. Do you think your defiance will change the course of things? If God gives us free will, we're responsible for what we do, what we fail to do.
Oh damn.
I can't do what I believe is wrong. Stand up to evil. Whatever you do,
I'm with you, always.
Yeah, currently they only have a release date for France for December. I didn't see anything else.
Yeah, it looks like pretty much it's like they did everything that it took to try to convince him otherwise, and he kept refusing until.
Looks like they cut off his ear at one point. Too.
But until pretty much until
Until
the
the
unfortunate end, pretty much where they pretty much execute him.
They do.
They do eventually execute him, pretty much. But it's just like showing they tried so many ways of trying to convince him to join them, convince him no matter what. They did everything pretty much. Even when they do get their hands on him, pretty much it's like they do everything to convince him to join them over and over again until the end where they just realize, you know what, let's just execute him. We've done what we could.
Yeah. I'm hoping the story carries this film because I think the general consensus I've heard about Terrence Malick movies is like cinematography, visually.
The cinematography and all of that visually is fantastic.
It's very impressive. But then when you get to the actual story, it's where it's
like that's where he misses out.
It's kind of lacking, or it kind of gets stretched out. I mean, here he's actually writing the script based off an actual thing that happened. So I'm hoping the story alone will carry the film because like it's like you said, it's a nearly 3-hour film. So I'm hoping the story is the main focus and not just look at this great shot I did of Austria or Germany, pretty much.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Because there's some directors that they're great at doing a lot of visionary work. You know, perfect example. I hate to say it. Is like Zack Snyder. He knows how to grab that moment. You take that moment, but it's just the story.
The biggest problem, of course, we've seen the YouTube video where they even prove that the biggest problem with Zack Snyder films is every scene is supposed to be another big scene. There's no like breathing room.
There's no breathing room, but what I'm saying is that he knows how to make these iconic moments. You know, he knows how to make them so iconic.
Thank you. I said it wrong. Yeah, he just knows how to do moments.
He knows how to do iconic moments, but that's about it. It's like he doesn't focus on the story element around this moment. Yeah. What built up to this moment?
What I'm hoping with this is that the like I said before, what I'm hoping with this is that the actual true story about what happened to this man, overshadows. The
visionary work.
The guy's visionary work, Yeah. I really hope so, because, this sounds like a very powerful story. This sounds like something I would be captivated by,
And it does really feel like it's definitely another one that's possibly Oscar baity a little bit as well.
A bit, too, because, of course, it comes out in December as well, and, it's just, it's something that we rarely get to see is a story of the other side. What about the other side of the war? The people who refused on that side, not just the Americans.
Yeah.
That other side of the war who refused.
Yeah, there's people.
What happened?
Yeah.
Because in America, we basically would send you to prison pretty much for it. We're going to see. We see here. What I like is they're showing Germany with Nazis were like, "Fuck that! You join us or die."
Yeah, it's like they forced you pretty much to a point where it's like you join us, or you die, no matter what. I
feel like this is, and that's why I'm hoping the story outshines whatever Malick visually gives us,
Yeah.
Because, he is all the shots we saw in these, all those
were fantastic.
Were fucking gorgeous. Like, if I saw this in fucking IMAX, I would say it's the most beautiful film I've ever seen, but, it's like, kind of comparing video games just a bit where it's like, it's not the visuals I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's like you're looking for the story.
If the story can hold it, then I'm in. I'm in. The score can be kind of okay. The lights can just be, alright. But if the story grabs me, I saw a movie where only shots we see is Ryan Reynolds in a fucking coffin, and that was one of the best thrillers I saw that year.
I remember that. I remember watching that with our sister. Katrina, I remember watching that.
Exactly.
It had us both captivated because it was like you're in this one shot, but you felt the suspense. You felt like the built up of just this one person, in this one little space.
That's my biggest fear of this film is that the visuals outshadow what's supposed to be a very dramatic and tragic story, of this guy's courage and heart. Like even in the end, he still wouldn't give up on his beliefs. Mm-hmm. It looks like a good film, but I'm worried it has Terrence Malick's name attached to it. If I'm getting to my control, it's that. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about what obviously looks like yet another film destined for the Oscars next year, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer overall. Again, if you agree with what we've mentioned about pretty much this director and how he works, visually and things like that, are you hoping for, for it to be actually having a good story overall? Not just focus on the visuals. Let us know in the comments below. What do you guys think of this? Is it something you definitely wouldn't mind checking out? And again, for history's sake, pretty much, we are sorry if we got anything incorrect or said anything wrong. You guys could correct us like there's no tomorrow down below.
Or prove us why we're wrong about Terrence Malick. Because I know there's people who do like Terrence Malick.
That
really
too.
do like Terrence Malick.
Yeah. But let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very hidden life-filled episode of SRB.
See you
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
As well as our other shows.
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can check us out on Twitter
as well as Stardust.
@SuperReactBros.